Pauline, good to catch up with you again. I want to talk to you about immigration in a moment. But first up, I want to get your thoughts on Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's visit to China. Do you believe it's been a success? Do you believe he's been able to win anything useful from our country through this visit?
Not that I can see, Chris, on the reports that I've read and what I've seen. No, I don't. I think it was about him, just his connection with Xi Jinping and ensuring that his friendship with him. But he talks about security in the region, keep the dialogue there, and we want security and peace in the region. All I see is Xi Jinping is saying, listen, mate, you do the right thing, and we will still allow you to export your goods here and we won't put tariffs on it. But we want to have further discussions. We want to get into your critical manufacturing or into infrastructure, critical infrastructure, and we want to get into AI. So China is still putting out its tentacles that they want to get into Australia. And Albanese didn't say straight out, no, we're not doing it. I know it's against Australia's interest to do it. The Belt and Road, they stopped that federally. We passed legislation to stop that from happening in the States. But I just see, you said he's on his knees. I agree with you. I think he's kissing his feet as well while he's down there on his knees.
Well, I think it's a real worry.
I just think it's pathetic. It just breaks my heart. It's a real worry, Chris. It breaks my heart. And when he tells him, you know, about the warships in the Tasman Sea and out here in live fire and all the rest of it and circumnavigating Australia, he says, so well, you have your live exercises. Come on, if we were anywhere near China's waters, even if there is international waters and still legal, China would not allow us to do it. Let's be fair about that.
Well, this is what concerns me, Pauline, is the fact that Anthony Albanese obviously hasn't been strong enough in private, because even what he's told us about those conversations has been pathetic. He said he raised the issue, and all Xi Jinping says back is, well, that's our right to do this. Now, and then publicly, Anthony Albanese doesn't even challenge that, doesn't even stand up and say that he demands forewarning or demands better treatment, not to mention the sonar attack on our sailors, not to mention the flare attacks we've seen in the past. I mean, he is letting them get away with bullying us, and surely in the end, whether it's next year, the year after or whatever, this will only lead to more bullying. We have to stand up for our own rights.
I said right from the very start, he's a pathetic leader and he is not a leader. I said that from day one when he became Prime Minister of this country. I've been proven right again. I can pick them, and I tell you what, he's one I picked. He's just stood out to me that he's no leader of this nation, and we're going to be paying the price for it.
Now, I want to talk to you, Pauline, also about immigration. This is a crucial issue for the country. Gone are the days, decades ago, when you're labelled as xenophobic because you want to reduce immigration. That's ancient history now, right? This is a problem for a country dealing with a housing crisis and a cost of living crisis. And even the Labor government says immigration is too high and it promises to curtail it. Yet the latest figures out for the month of May this year, we can get the graph up now. It's the highest ever intake of permanent migrants in the month of May. We're headed for yet another year of record immigration.
Well, the people voted for them, only 35%, mind you, but they feel they've got a mandate now. So the people have actually said, it's OK, bring in more people into the country. From January this year till April, 216,000. The month of May, nearly 35,000 into the country. This is just giving them more, you know, the right to go ahead and bring more and more people in the country. I raised immigration, Chris, years ago because I saw that immigration was a big issue in the country. And I'm not against immigration, but you've got to do it in a managed way that it's going to be, you know, people will assimilate into the country. We've been having a problem with people assimilating here. We brought in the wrong people into Australia, which I said in my maiden speech in 2016 on the floor of the Senate, and I've always spoken about it. I spoke out against multiculturalism. We are multiracial, but not multicultural means all these different sectors pushing their own agenda. And I spoke out about that. I was criticised for it. Isn't it funny now? World leaders, including John Howard, they come out and say multiculturalism hasn't worked. If we don't wake up to ourselves, we're becoming more like England. We're not that far behind them. And other countries around the world, this won't be a place that people will be, scrambling to come out to. I fear for the future generations of this nation the way we're going.
And it already looks like another broken promise from Labor, because they keep telling us they'll reduce immigration, and that's just not happening.